Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a vintage review. This is Evil Twins Double Barrel Jesus. I don't actually have the specific vintage on this one, but I want to say it is 2016. I want to say it's 2016. Anyway, this is their Even More Jesus, aged in two different barrels. I'm not actually quite sure. Evil Twin is not very forward with a lot of their recipes, what they do, blah blah. It just says aged in barrels and blended to this very unique and rare tasting version of in front of you. Shout out to Evil Twin and yep. By the way, they have their brewery up and running. They're doing retail sales, and hopefully the tap room will be open up in the spring. So let's dig into this one. 12%. Not much head on that, huh? Yeah. By the way, oily out of the bottle, like very dark head. If there's any head being created, really. Oh yeah. So I suspect it's definitely something bourbon, and then maybe not quite sure. Maybe cognac. I assume that'd be something accessible, but on the nose, definitely that big rich sweetness that Even More Jesus has. It has that kind of lingering kind of back end kind of licoricey, intense sweet roast. Barrel character comes in. It's slightly woodsy. I get a little bit of like sweet wood character, charred oak. Tons of chocolate driving for days. Cacao nib. Like bourbony heat. Almost has maybe the oxidations come in a little bit. Also like this light kind of yeah, maybe like cognac, almost like aged wine product character. Big and boozy. Cheers. Wow. Up front, loaded with vanilla. Tons of vanilla character on this one. It just tastes like a scoop of freaking ice cream. Coconut dries for days. Because of vanilla and coconut, I imagine it's a bourbon barrel. Mouth feels intense. With the fact that it wasn't leaving much head is great. It has a beautiful, oily, viscous, intense, enveloping mouthfeel without too much intense sweetness. Sometimes you're combined with viscosity with the sweetness. This one isn't too dense and sweet for me. It is a generally sweet beer. Man, it is nuts. There's malt balls coming in. There's almost this crunchy Kit Kat character driving in. There's almost like morning breakfast Count Chocula kind of sweet notes. Vanilla laden with chocolate. Complexity of like a little bit of like a red grape character, a red wine character, grape skins. Wow, a little bit of char on the back end. More of that barrel character, lingering with sweetness. There's honey in here. There's a little bit of caramel, burnt sugar. Holy smokes. What they're tasting those coffee, chocolate, dark fruits, muscovado sugar. Everything's in that. Jesus Christ, this is good. The barrel's beautifully integrated into the beer. The mouthfeel is viscous but still fleeting without, again, that residual sweetness that you get in some beers. There's a little bit of a good amount of residual sweetness, but it's not that kind of like cloying quality in there. I'm also getting nuttiness now as well. There's a light kind of almost peanut and hazelnut kind of complexity in here. It's almost like pastry stout because it has all those flavors and ingredients, but it's really the base beer with this wonderful complexity amplified by the ability of those barrels that are coming in. If you guys can, I mean, like, why trade for, lottery beers and things you have to wait online for when beer can be just this good and all you have to do is just buy it at retail? Granted, it was not cheap, and just sit on it. It's almost like a burnt marshmallow thing come in. 100 out of 100, 100 out of 100. This is nuts. It's been a while since we get 100 out of 100. I mean, yeah, what else can I say? It's hard to find Bourbon barrel aged beers with this much nuance, complexity, drinkability. The base stout is just absolutely amazing. I love the base stout on this one. I wasn't expecting a beer this good, but you know, sip after sip, it just rolls on and on and on. Absolutely delicious. What else can I say? If you have some double barrel Jesus, drink it fresh, age it. If you get some old stuff, try to just try to get some, maybe some of this shit sitting on the shelf and just being a shelf turd, get some. It's crazy good. It's at least a 98. Maybe as I enjoy the bottle more, I will. Yeah, maybe a little high. 98, 99, 99. Okay, sure, fine, fine. Why not? It's absolutely amazing. What else can I tell you? Cheers. Later.